So first you're going to want to remove these two bolts, this one right here and this one in the back. Then you want to take this cover out with a flat head, and there's a bolt under that. You want to remove these bolts that are in the sunroof. They hold the metal bracket. Then you want to do this side and finally take the mirror out. So once you do that, this will drop. I'll show you that in a minute. By the way, some of you may be wondering how to remove this cover exactly. All you have to do is get your screwdriver back here in the slot and pull it out like so. So to take the mirror out, you just hold the base of it and pull. You don't have to pull too hard. You can just pull on it and it'll pop out. Yeah. So once you remove the rear view mirror, you have to unbolt the bracket and remove it as well, because that's what's holding it down in the middle. So now that I have the two visors removed as well as the mirror, I'm gonna undo the screws that hold that bracket I showed you inside the sunroof. There are screws right here also. You can do this from above if it's easier for you. Right, so once the bracket is out, I'm gonna pull the weather stripping down. I'm just gonna lower it so that I have access here. Once I pull it out, it's not gonna get stuck on weather stripping. You can see that it's already starting to fall. I didn't do anything, I just put my finger behind it and slightly pulled. Alright, so the sun visor unit came out nicely. Once it drops, you have to remove these plugs. So there's this one which has 7 pins. There's another one with 7 pins. Just don't forget which one goes where. Then you have this little plug which was a bit trickier. It actually has 2 little brackets on each side. You'll have to pry one bracket up while you pull on it, and once that bracket gets over the edge, you'll have to pry this one. And then there's a hose. I have no clue what it does, honestly. I'm not gonna do. Yeah, I don't know what it does. I just pulled it out. It came out nicely, so that's it. Now the next step is removing the grips, the handles, whatever they're called. Yeah. Okay, so to remove these, you just come in between this plastic cover and the handle itself with a screwdriver, and you pry it out. Just be careful to not break it. Do it by feel. And so help it with your fingers. It'll pop out. You can slide this back, and once you have it slided back, you just have to pull the material back, and you'll have these I believe 8mm bolts that you'll have to remove. So I'm gonna let you do all 4. I'm gonna do all 4 too, and I'll. Okay, so I have this handle out, and it's already making a mess. This glue is just flying everywhere. Try to wear a mask if you can, or just try not to breathe in. I don't know, but be careful. So once we've removed the grips, the next step will be removing the B-peelers, and to do that, we're going to want to climb in the back, pull the seats forward, and then under the B-peeler, you have this plastic trim piece with 2 bolts, one right here, and then another one on the other side of the seat belt. You'll just want to remove those. So I'm going to remove them real quick, and the B-peeler will just pull back out like this, because there are a few, or just one clip, I don't know, and then it'll come out. I'm going to show you. So once you remove those 2 bolts, you just pull on it. The clips are metal, you don't have to be afraid, and you can let it hang like this, because just pull it back. You can clear the head, the sun, what the fuck was this called? You can clear the headliner while pulling it out. but I'm gonna completely remove it because the material is coming off as well. And to do that, you just have to pull the plastic cover on the seat belt and just undo this bolt and then feed the seat belt through this hole here. Once you have the B pillars removed, just go ahead and pull the weather stripping on top like so that it clears the what was it called again? Um, the fuck, whatever this was called, I forgot. I don't know why. Now the last part, which can also be the trickiest, is removing the C pillars. These are often brittle and break, so I would say to not remove them completely. Just pulling them out, like breaking the first two clips loose, is probably going to be enough. So if you just remove the weather stripping, get your hand behind and slightly pull, you'll hear a pop. That's the clip that'll pop. Go back here, make sure that it's popped as well, and you'll probably have enough space to remove the headliner. If there's not enough space, I'll tell you in the next clip, but well, I'll tell you when I remove the headliner. You'll see it, but I would say that there's enough space. And by the way, this is called a headliner. I should write that. I just removed the rear dome light, and it was kind of a pain. So this sits like this, and there's these cables. What you want to do is you want to come here and push it like so. Like, oh no, wait. No, you want to come here onto this side and pry it open. I think that's how I did it. I'm not sure it was a pain anyways. Just put a screwdriver in there and yank on it, it'll come out for sure. Once you've done that, you have this bracket that you'll have to remove. And that should allow you to drop the headliner. And that's basically it. Yep. Okay, so once I removed that dome light, what I did was I basically pulled the whole headliner forwards to help it clear the C pillar, and it just dropped. So it's really easy to remove. And now I'm gonna figure out how to remove it from inside the car, probably through the passenger door. I'll be back once I manage to do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you the most important step, which is actually removing the headliner from inside the car. And to do that, you want to pull the front seats forward as much as you can, and then just put them in a sleeping position. Just make them go back as much as you can, like so. You know what I mean? Then you're gonna want to get the headliner here and pull it diagonally as if you wanted to take it out the rear driver's side door. And so once you have it like that, that corner will be almost against the B pillar, maybe a bit more backwards, like it'll almost clear the B pillar. So what you want to do is you want to go over to that side and just pull it, and you'll have it turned, so now it's in a really comfortable position, and all you have to do is, I think, I'll be right. So pretty straightforward. Once you have it in the position I had it a few minutes ago, what you want to do is get one corner out through the passenger door and just start rotating the whole headliner, and it'll come out like so. I hope you understood what I did, that it was comprehensible, but honestly, if you just think a bit about it, it's not that difficult.